Well, in today's devotion, you're probably not going to like most of it. You see, in my life, when people asked me to do something, it was almost never something that was easy to do. But look at God. Has God ever asked anybody to do an easy task? Look in the Bible for that, and I don't think you're going to find it. You'll find instead Noah and Job and Abraham, Esther, David, and others who are called to go to places they don't want to go, to do things they don't want to do. When God does not call you to a life that is easy, the person in the Bible who called someone to a satisfied, famous, and comfortable life, well, it was Satan when he was tempting Jesus. But God's calls are different. God even called his own son to be ridiculed, tortured, and put to death on the cross as a payment for the world's sins. God doesn't call you to an easy life, and you're going to be surprised at the reason. It's because your life is too important to him. God calls you to a transforming life. This is by bringing his message, his redemption, and his love to others. There are significant things that need to be done in his kingdom, and he calls on you to serve him by doing it. Now look at God calling Isaiah. It's just like he calls you. When Isaiah in 43 says, God says, I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. For I am the Lord, your God, your Savior. Note that in each of these hardships that Isaiah is called to do, the term is when, not if. Yes, through it all, your Savior is with you. But your call, the time and place that God has, is where you are living right now. And it's not designed to be easy. As Jesus gets closer to you, your understanding of what life with him grows. You grow in maturity. He calls you because he wants you to bring his message, his redemption, and his love to the world. For Peter, this would be his destination, becomes God's destination. From serving self to glorifying God. John said it in John 21:19. Jesus said this to indicate what kind of death by which Peter would glorify God. That was Peter's call. Honestly, he didn't like the idea. No one wants a hard life. Peter saw John following along, and, well, just like us, he said, well, what about him? You see, it's only fair if I'm going to be punished and have to go through a tough life, well, so does John. Did you ever look at other people and think, well, they look so happy. They have their life together, no challenges. Why is their life so good and mine so difficult? I think people are asking those questions more and more today. The economy is causing a lot of loss and hardship, which puts people on edge. People are hurried and cruel in their hurriedness. Shouldn't we be bringing the message of God's redemption and his love to those places? On the journey of your call, the hard life that you may struggle with, your conduct, your work, and your attitude is to edify, not to demolish. Jesus said to Peter, feed my lambs, take care of my sheep, feed my sheep. The conduct of your call is to edify and to build up, to bring his love, which creates a new life. First he asks, do you love me? It isn't so much a quiz as it is an invitation. It is Jesus' invitation to you. We love because he first loved us. That's the only reason we know what love means. Maturity in your walk as someone who follows Christ does not happen because your determination or your own personal strength. You grow only because of Jesus' amazing love for you. In him is life. And we grow through that adversity. It's the theology of the cross. Jesus says, follow me. It sounds like a rigorous command. In reality, it's a word of encouragement from Jesus while you are in your call. And that in itself is the answer to the challenging call of Jesus. Why wouldn't you want to follow the Savior who provides everything you need? This is the course you're on, even as you are called to the places you'd rather not go. Amen.